work in partnership with the Community Environmental Legal Defense Fund, where we assist communities confronted by unwanted corporate assaults, and we help them enact laws where they live to place the rights of their communities, and nature, by the way, above the claimed rights of corporations. Under the current structure of law, we're forbidden to say no to the dangerous and to the unwanted and to the destructive. So the first question is, why can't we stop the destruction from coming in the first place? And the second question we're here to talk about is, well, what can we do to change that? The regulatory system then says how much human or corporate harm is legal. It permits the harm. It issues permits for that purpose. You can do this amount of harm. That's its number one job. The law says that we can't stop the harm from coming in, but the corporations have a legal right to do that harm. So a corporation with a permit and a title to mineral estates have the legal authority to come in and disembowel the earth and to destroy water tables and dump toxics into the ecosystem. That's how the current system works. All right, well, I mean, look around, right? So we have 40 years plus of environmental regulations that are supposed to protect us, supposed to protect nature, and you don't have to be an expert in toxic parts per million to see that by virtually every measure, every indicator of planetary health, nature is telling us what? We've exceeded the limits. And the system regulating our destructive behavior, it's failing. It's failing miserably. And it's not that we're not trying. The problem is in the communities where we raise our families and where we live, where we work, the people who are affected by the decisions, whether it's damming or overfishing or polluting or dumping toxins, the people who live in those communities are not the people who make the decisions. We cannot make decisions about the place where we live, and so I have to ask, do we have the right to decide what happens to us? Is that a right that we have? And when you think about it in terms of rights, who else but the people who live in a community should make the decision? Who else could possibly have the right to make the decision about what happens here? And it's that assertion of rights at the community level, at the place where we live, the place where we all care about, the place where we're the experts on the place where we live. Who knows more about this place than you do? Who could know more about this place than you do? And who could possibly have the right to make decisions about this place? A decade ago, the Legal Defense Fund began working with communities to turn their backs on the regulatory system, a system that was not working for them. And they started to do something really different. Instead, they started assisting communities to pass cutting-edge local laws that not only assert the rights of residents to make the key decisions where they live, like banning unwanted corporate activities, they also denied and invalidated the constitutional rights claimed for corporations by their lawyers. They also asserted the rights of nature. And Tom's is going to talk a little bit about that too. With CELDF's help, over 120 communities across the United States have reframed their problems in terms of rights and used that assertion of rights to pass laws to protect their communities from a variety of assaults. I work at Global Exchange, as I said, where our office is based in San Francisco. And the work that I do now in California is to partner with the Legal Defense Fund in California to do this work.